Good evening! We're live. Let's see, there was some kind of hiccup a moment ago. The YouTube stream didn't start for some reason.
We're live.
Oh, checking the audio.
Some kind of hiccup a moment ago.
The audio is okay, I think. Alright. Hey, that's odd. I got a notification myself that the weekly show is on at the moment. That's the first. Anyway, let's put this link into Facebook so people know what to watch.
Right.
A bit of... Oh, that's not the correct one. Where's the new one? Where is the new one? Yes.
Oh, that's not the correct.
Oh, okay. I can hear myself again. I will put down an amplifier a bit. Okay. And let's post the link. And there and there and there, and why not here as well? I can just post it anywhere, you know. I'm subscribed to, what is it, 30 groups or 40 maybe, I'm not sure. But I won't do that because otherwise people most probably ban me. And my name is Ben, but I don't want to be banned. Right. I think that's enough. Enough spam for tonight, you know. Right. Good evening, guys. Let's see who is online. Let's see who joins the show. Zenclad, Dieter, Stuart, good evening. How's the weather in Scotland, Stuart? It's I think 25 degrees here and very sunny, as you can see, obviously. I hope it's good weather in Scotland as well. I would love to visit Scotland sometime because of all the stories I heard from some friends, and of course the awesome sights at the beaches, and well, I think I would like it. Anyway, Frank, good evening. Ben, good evening. All right. Why? Oh, of course, I'm not on the correct view at the moment. This is it. All right. And of course, good evening to South Africa as well. Switzerland. So we're all over the place, it seems. Okay, I have some music selected for you. But before that, let's just play the intro. And I can just keep on talking, but maybe you would like the music instead, you know. Let me know. When I was testing, I was clapping with the music, but I don't think you want that, you know. Alright, and back to the main scene, and let's put up some music. Oh. I forgot another volume thingy. There it is. Now you can hear it as well, and I can turn down the amplifier so my ears won't pop. I hope it's loud enough, and my voice is still way over the music. Sunny and Scorcho. What's Scorcho? I'm not sure. Nice. Well, maybe I will, but I think I have so many other places to visit as well. I would love to go to Canada once, for example. Not sure why, but just I think the space. Maybe I've told it before. I'm not sure. The space and the freedom, the feeling of freedom. Of course, everything is relative because no one is really free. But anyway, oh, the music is getting more loud. Didn't expect that. And I have to visit some other places as well. For example, I have to go back to Cambridge again for the Center of Computing History. I hope the music is not too loud at the moment. Let me know. Tim, good evening. René, good evening from Wales. But there's plenty of places I would like to visit. But of course, it depends on a lot of things, and mainly at the moment, my kids are keeping me from getting out of Holland, especially during the summer, because you know how expensive it is to get on a holiday with 2 kids in the midsummer. I don't like it at all, not only because of the money, but as well because of all the crowds and the stinking people at the beach. Sorry. Anyway, of course I would like going on holiday, but I've enough work. That's my excuse for the moment. And I've planned, of course, many things to do with the kids, so that's not a problem. Anyway, to this week's program, I'm going to talk about the giveaway. The subscription status. I think the giveaway status is a better thing to talk about because that's what people like. I'm going to talk about tonight's snack. Of course, nostalgic snack again, for me at least. I'm not sure if you know this snack from this week. And I found actually a good place to order more nostalgic snacks. Yeah, I was talking about summer holidays. I want to talk a bit about that and how it influences me and my work here. I want to talk about Fortnite and graphics cards in your PC, just because it's cool and it kept me busy this week a bit. But it's off topic, of course. You're not here for that. But anyway, maybe you like it, or maybe your kids like it. Anyway, I do. I like it. I don't have any quick news this week. I was thinking of, is there anything I can cover during the show? I don't know. Maybe if you guys have something to feature, just to show on a website or something, let me know. I have some things to show from websites, that's not a problem, but no quick news anyway. I wanted to introduce a new category that's about YouTube channels or maybe a website I like a lot and watch a lot, and I just want to show you the websites, and maybe you have never heard of some, so maybe I can get you into watching YouTube all the time and creating lots of new problems in your life, etc., etc. Anyway, I got a couple to show you. There's some toastracks here. Actually, it's my complete stock at the moment, and they're about all reserved for people who have been asking for one for a month and maybe over a year for some people. I have to check. Wanted to discuss that and the pricing and that sort of things, because pricing is fluctuating a bit, going up, of course, at the moment. Not because I want it, but because of the demand, and a bit because I have to feed my family as well. I want to talk about Fusion Gaming Mag. Here is just a sneak preview of it. I have the first one here. I haven't read it yet, so I will go through it with you guys, so you can see what it's all about, and maybe you want to order one as well from Chris Wilkins. I want to talk some more about magazines. We'll let you know what that's all about. I have some dream in my head which I would really want to create in reality. Maybe I've discussed it a bit, I'm not sure. And some more things about finishing the workplace here. Mostly the pick and place machine. I really need to order very soon, because I'm not at the level of production tempo and volume, sales volume and that sort of things, because of I'm doing everything by hand at the moment, and some other stuff about Chinese tools. So a lot of Chinese tools tonight. I will show you in a bit. Well, let's get back to the first topic, and in the meantime, let me check, please. That's a bad thing of being alone in a stream like this. Let me take a look at the comments. Peter, good evening. Alright, first topic. The giveaway status. Well, let me check again, because I just got a notice of someone who was subscribing, so I'm not sure what the number is at the moment. But I think we're about 10... Oh man, we are exactly at 888 subscribers. I will show you. Let me push on a button here and you can see it for yourself. Of course you can see it for yourself anyway, but... Okay, here it is. So, let me zoom in a bit. 888. It's not enough people, sorry. Only 12 people left to do the giveaway. And I'm really waiting for that, because I would like to do that. I really would love to do. I kept all my stuff, all the subscribers in the separate email folder here, and of course the problem is not everyone has the privacy settings in a way that I can see that who is subscribed. So that is a slight problem. So I can only pick someone from. I can only time for Cornish pasty. What's that? Let me check. Oh, sorry. Oh man, what happened? Okay, let me just get to the main view first. That's because I was zoomed in. Let's zoom out. Zoom. Can you hear the zooming? Why is it not working? Okay. Someone replied. I have no idea what I say. I'm not British, so some things I have to admit I don't understand directly. So what does it mean, Cornish pasty? What does it mean? Can anyone explain, please? Sorry. I'm an idiot. Anyway, and I don't care. No explanation yet on the chat. I will see that in a minute. Where was I? 12 people to go. I was doubting a bit. Should I just do it at the moment? But I think I have to keep my goal promise, because otherwise, if I would do that, something like that to my kids, they would just try that again all the time, So I think it's the same here. I really have to wait until we have 900 subscribers, and maybe we can reach it during the show, of course. So if you have a Twitter account, for example, and you can retweet one of my tweets about the giveaway of the Pro 1 in the face, then please do get over to Twitter and retweet one of my tweets. So it's at ByteDelight, I think. Let me have a check. Twitter. It has been retweeted already a couple of times today. So let's see. 4 times. One of the posts tweets has been retweeted 4 times. So people are trying and helping, but so I think we got 20 more subscribers today, but we still need 12. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Cornish pasty is a type of food. What kind of food? Okay, I will Google it. Cornish pasty. I've never heard of it, and I like to learn. That's not a problem. Cornish pasty. Okay. I know that. I've seen that before. It's traditional British food, and I think I would like it. Looks great. I'm getting hungry already. So let me share that with you, of course. But because otherwise, you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about here. So this is Cornish pasty, oh, that's a small photo. Let me just grab one photo, which I will think I would like to have a bite of. This one maybe. Yeah, wow, looks great. Yeah, I would like some, but I had a pizza over an hour ago, so yeah, there's some space again. So okay. Anyway, I have another snack, so I shouldn't bother at the moment. Let's see. Where are we? Okay, lots of people watching. That's not a problem. Back to my program. I'm always trying to keep track on the progress of my program I'm making for each show, and it's a bit hard when you're doing all of this yourself. Anyway, the kids will most probably come up in a second, because they've seen what I bought for snack today. Oh, actually, my wife bought. I'm talking about snacks. Why not opening it now? Oops. So. Anyone is interested in what I'm having here? No idea? It's pink. my daughter probably loves the bag. Oh, and it's from Haribo, from the German company. I think it's a snack every kid in Holland loves a lot. And of course, people who are my age. I'm not old. I'm only 41. Sorry. So this is it. Oh, it's a bit too light, I think. I'm not sure if you can see it properly. Yeah, it's some kind of marshmallow, actually, yeah. But with a lot of sugar. It's completely covered in sugar. And of course, some color ingredients as well. I'm not sure what it's made of. Let's see. No, it's a natural coloring stuff. But it's almost completely made of sugar. What's the sugar percentage? Doesn't say exactly. Oh, it does. It's 68% sugar. So, but I think I would like a couple, not too many. So, who have seen these before? Is it really something from Holland, or do you guys in the UK, Switzerland, South Africa, or somewhere else know this as well? I will just open it. Oh, I touched my space bar, I think. What happened? Speckies, yeah, Frank, you know it. That's so nice. But the problem for someone like me is once you start with a bag, I can easily finish this in 10 minutes if I'm not careful. Maybe I should just do a giveaway of these snacks. I think I've asked it last week. So what do you think? Should I just do a giveaway of the snack to one of the people who are watching? Is that an idea? That sounds nice. Let me do a close-up. Let's see if the camera can handle that. I don't think so. Oh wait, I think it's my setting. Yeah, I think I put it on the focus manually. Let's check the settings. Advanced. No, it's automatic. Oh, well, let's do that manually then. Let's see what it does. Yeah, here it is, man. Here it is. Yeah, but I think it's a bit too much light here. So doesn't it look great? And most probably it looks doesn't look like anything that way. Anyway, it's really ZX Spectrum related. Although I think I mostly had these before I had a ZX Spectrum, when I was younger. Anyway, let's get back to the program. So, I said the kids started their summer holiday. I actually picked up my daughter this morning for her last day of school, half day. So this picked her up this afternoon, actually, 12 o'clock at noon then. So for my daughter, she is at the fourth class of the elementary school at the moment, so she has 4 years to go there. But my son finished his elementary school and he goes to high school after the summer, which is a big step. But he finished his elementary school for him very well. He had some really big issues with keeping up, because elementary school is for every level of kids, and for him it was a tough time, but he finished this, and he now will go to a school that is at his level, and he's looking forward to it, and so we have to prepare some things during the summer, get some books and that sort of things. Anyway, we celebrated at the Burger King this afternoon. I'm so bad. So I had Burger King pizza and now these 68% sugar things. Speckies. Serbian snacks maybe, and I'm not sure. I have no idea what specific Serbian snacks there are. Very addictive, yes. Anyway, Stuart, that's true. I'm into tasting anything, so that's not a problem. Except for things like brains and that sort of thing. I don't like that. Anyway, I'm not guessing you will send that by post anyway, which will most likely get out of the post by some dog or something. Anyway, just keep it with sugars and salt. Maybe I like salty, but I prefer sweets over post, I think. Not sure. Of course, there are lots of salty things like how's it called? Let me check. What is it doing? What's the name? You know the sausage, but the hard ones, the fat ones. I'm not sure what is in English, but you know what I mean. I can hear some kids walking. There's one. Ik ben niet doof. Kom. Eentje? Steven ook of komt hij zelf?
Weet ik niet.
Oké, ik weet niet.
Gewoon meer.
She wants more. Okay, 2 then. Must be enough, okay? Bye bye. Anyway, that was the first. The other one will come the second, I think, once he sees this. Thank you, Marco. We're looking forward to it. Okay. I'm curious. I think I like any kind of food. That's not a problem. My mother was from Indonesia, so I'm raised with some how do you call it? Peppers and in the food as well. Not too much because my mother was 4 when she came over to Holland with her parents, and she adapted to the Dutch kitchen, you know. So mostly potatoes and and vegetables and. But we all had a lot of Indonesian food as well. It's not a problem. Not only. So I like a lot. I like Greek food. I like Chinese food. I like a lot of foods. But I haven't checked everything. So let me check because I'm still getting messages from YouTube. Let me check how the subscribers level is at the moment. Number 2. Niet in je op harde schijven. Don't put sugar on my hard drive here.
Do that.
Don't do that. Oh, 11 people left, guys. 11. How do we get 11 more people in an hour or something? I'm so curious. Can we reach it? Because I will definitely do the giveaway then. Okay, let's get back to the program. Okay, so we were talking about Burger King and other stuff, and I hadn't much food during the rest of the day, so I compensated a bit. Okay, some other off-topic things. I finally reached tier 100 at Fortnite, and it was because of my son who came across some videos about Fortnite which showed some secret or hidden battle pass challenges which are not shown in the challenges lists, but when you finish all the challenges of 1 week, you can get the secret challenge, and every one of them. So, nee, quit it, man. Allebei nog 2. Allebei nog 2. Nee, het zijn er 3. Dat is niet eerlijk. Nee, 2. Goed zo. En nou naar beneden.
Hij heeft al zei dat hij...
Neem je er ook een paar van mama mee? Nee, is niet waar. Neem er 2 van mama mee. Oké, bye bye. This bag is almost empty now. So I was talking about Fortnite. So you get about a 1 tier of I think 10 levels for each of those secret weekly challenges. Because I finished all of the other challenges from every week, I only had to do those secret challenges, and they're quite simple. You have to go to one specific location on the map, and you have to find a secret battle star and just grab it, and that's it. So that was cool yesterday. I skilled 6 or 7 tiers in 20 minutes or something. So all the fun is gone now, of course, because I'm the top tier and I have to wait until the next season, which is in 4 days actually, or something. 5 maybe, not sure. So that's not a problem at all. It keeps me from work sometimes, which is a good thing because I don't want to only be working. I also switched my 1050 to a 1060. Let me show. So I had a couple of 1080s here. Oh, sorry, not 1080s. I'm not that rich. 1050s and one 1030, 40, 30. So my first one, which I didn't buy for gaming, was this 1030. Which I bought because I wanted to try mining for the first time months ago. So that was my first card, and it's really garbage. Don't buy this. I am selling mine, by the way, so that's why I kept the box. And I have two 1050s at the moment, and these all three were in my machine here at ByteDelight headquarters, because I'm running the machine through the night as well, backups and that sort of thing. So why not use it for mining then? That was what I was thinking. So I bought some of those riser cards. No, not riser cards. We call it mining adapters. You know, to use a PCI Express with one lane slot to PCI Express 16 slot. You can put in a graphics card like these ones. But mining is over now, so I was thinking about putting those cards. I think it's over. The value of Bitcoin has dropped a lot during the last months, weeks. And I wanted a card which runs Fortnite a bit better, so the 1060 is the best card for me at the moment. I don't need much more, I think. And these cards need to get into the box. Just pulled in yesterday, I think. Was yesterday, not sure. I hope I will get even better at Fortnite, just because I love the game sometimes when I'm fed up with work. Alright, so that's about off-topic things. Let's get on topic. Let's check the... Yeah, okay, we're back. Yes. I want to show you some of the YouTube channels that I like a lot, because I have a lot of fun watching those YouTube channels, the videos on them. There are many, but I will just show you a couple that are retro computer related. So one of them is LGR, Lazy Game. No, what is it? Lazy Game Reviews, I think. Let me get to the channel, and I will share it with you. Lazy Game Reviews. So let me share my screen again. Oh, that one. Yes, that one. Yes, I got it. So this is his YouTube channel. I will zoom in a bit again, because otherwise you can't see anything, I think. So this is a bit better. This guy got all kinds of really cool videos. He got some categories himself, like he's walking through used products stores, a lot of them, but mainly he's talking about really vintage, old school stuff from the 80s or the 90s, even games, but mostly hardware. Let me get some of the latest videos here. A couple. A couple I like are the ones from restoring those PS2 IBM machines. Let me see. I'm watching a lot of at the moment. There's so many, man. Those failed gaming handhelds from back in the days. Anyway, a real lot of them, and he also got a lot of these videos about ZX Spectrums. I was just looking for them this afternoon. So we get a handful of them about the machines itself, but also about. But this is not his channel. Let me see. I have to look here, I think. Yeah, here it is. ZX Spectrum. Right. So some add-ons, some machines itself, some games, and more of that. Anyway, a lot of them. So this channel is really a lot of fun to watch. And one of the funny moments I was watching this afternoon, I really had a big laugh there. Let me show that to you, because he was reviewing. Where is that link? Let me see. He was reviewing a DVD, one of the first DVD kits from the Creative Encore kit, and I remember I've packed those new ones myself when I was working at Paradigit back then. So the DVD drive with the MPEG-2 card that came with it, you plug in internally some cables, so the DVD drive got into the MPEG-2 card, and you have to connect the output of the input of the card to the output of your video card, and so a lot of cables. And it was one of the first encounters with DVDs back then, when I was working in ByteDelight, and we sold many of them. So I had a lot of my hands. One of the cool things I will show you. I will show the product at first. So this is the product and the description. Let me show you if he shows the complete product somewhere. There he's unpacking here the box here. This is the box. It's the card. This is the MPEG-2 card. Man, lots of chips on that, man. Unbelievable. But the fun part was when he was sorry, I'm looking this at completely the wrong screen. So here I wanted to show you the unpacking. Sorry about that. Let me put down the music a bit, because otherwise you can't hear what he's doing.
This card is for DVDs. Imagine what all these chips do.
So this was the card we was talking about, the MPEG-2 card, with all the VGA connectors. Anyway, the fun part was when he was playing a DVD at the end of the video here. Let me get that. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Yeah. Is it? Yes.
Man, I haven't played this in a long time. All right, here we go.
Now, to me, that's already looking better than Claw, so maybe just those particular cutscenes weren't like...
So he's watching this video. And then the screensaver pops in. And the guy's crazy, man, like me.
Okay, I did not plan that at all. The screensaver turned on while...
The guy's really crazy now. Anyway, watch it yourself, get to his channel, and you have a lot of laughs about that. I like it a lot. It's a good channel. It covers really a lot of nostalgic things. If you like that, like me, then you will definitely have a good time watching the channel. Let's put on the music again. So. Right, back to the program. Yeah, there are more channels like this one from Russia. Let me show you that as well. I think I've shown it before. This is Evgeny. I think I'm hoping I pronounced it correctly. A bit, only because I'm not Russian speaking at all. Yes, his channel is mainly about ZX Spectrum, of course. He covered some of my products as well. But he does really great videos, and even if you cannot understand what he is saying, it's really very nice to see his videos. So that's Sinclair. What's in the name? Very cool channel. So if you want to see some of those Eastern videos from Russia, then get over to his channel. I like it a lot. And as you've seen, I have to view some new ones. Okay, yes, you guys have guessed it. I've got a couple of toastracks behind me here on my right side. And I'm, as I told you, these are reserved for people. And last week I was discussing on Facebook what the pricing should be. You know, I think 5-6 years ago you could buy a toastrack for €50 or something. And of course back then you still had to replace membranes most of the time, not always, because a couple of years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, some of them still worked, especially the plus keyboard membranes. But if you can find a toast rack nowadays, even especially with a box lower than €50, you're in good luck. Because most of them you have to pay at least 80 or 100 euros for them. So in pounds that's 70 to 95 euros, pounds or something like that. So I was talking about pricing, or thinking about pricing, and I have to get some water before continuing. It's very quiet on the chat. Is it me? Or is it something else? Could be just let me see. No, it's just quiet. No problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. Anyway, yeah, the toast racks. So I think I had 4 categories of prices. One of them, which I would not use at all, of course, is, man, that's way too cheap, you're crazy, give me all of them, and something like that. If someone sells 5 toast racks for 40 euros each, I will buy them all at once without thinking myself. So I would never sell them that way. And I always only sell refurbished, good working pieces, and not ones with defects or something. I never sell things with defects. Otherwise, maybe such as I did last year with some Opus Discoveries and some Decatronix keyboards. I had too many of them and I really needed some space. That was last year, before the new place here. Now I would just refurbish them and sell them. So that's what I do. I don't like to sell anything that has defects or isn't in good shape or something. And of course, some of the toast racks I have some really bad scratches on the keyboard. This has some minor scratches, and there's no way of getting them out. Of course, people have tried with, for example, toothpaste or something, but you will never get a new case with that sort of things. Yeah, exactly, Ben. Hey, Chen, good evening. Yeah, so. Oh, just Specky, yeah, the other mainboard, yeah, but that's different. And new mainboards can be compared to original collectible products. I think they have their own value. You know, there are lots of new stuff made, and some don't get sold at all. Maybe 3 or 4 of them. And I'm not talking about mainboards, but about add-ons. And I came across some new add-ons on eBay last week, and I thought one. Who is developing that, because it's not, there's so many other products which are better and cheaper, and I like people developing, that's not a problem, but you create value by some specific special features. I think Just Specky is a good example of I think a good nice features, although Just Specky has some flaws in the, for example, signals going to the edge connector. Some are not connected, so you cannot connect everything to the Just Specky board. It's limited in that way. But I think it's developed because it's a complete board with diffMC interface already in. But the thing I don't like about a board like Just Specky is that you have to use a EULA chip. Of course, you can now buy the Slam EULAs, and the Slam Plus EULA is available as well. It's a bit pricey, but that's because of the time needed and the costs of the parts. I think it's a great development. But I think if you want to have a motherboard with 128K support and 3-channel sound, maybe the better choice is, for example, the Harken 128 kit, and there's even one available with DIP chips only, and with a diffMC interface integrated, and I still have to get some of them and offer them as kits for people who want to build themselves a complete ZX Spectrum 128K. with the diff MC interface, of course. It's not that easy because the design of the Harlequin boards is not around it is available, but it's not available in it's made in a very specific electronics software, and not the one I use like Eagle or some other well-known suites. That's the bad thing about the Harlequin kits. Of course the boards are great, but I cannot adapt the boards and put on some things I would choose myself. So I'm depending a lot on Dan from the USA, who develops those boards, and that's not a problem because he's not that expensive when I want to buy a batch of boards from him. It's just that I don't have the freedom of doing some changes to the boards myself. Anyway, no, there's no real USB native interface for the ZX Spectrum because it would require specific drivers, and no one makes specific drivers for the ZX Spectrum because it's not a computer that uses drivers, I think. There are some specific interfaces. For example, let me think. Doesn't the interface 1bis support USB in some way? And I'm thinking of developing the next keyboard interface with native USB support and maybe also native USB mouse support in that case, with some kind of microcontroller. It won't be that hard, but I just have to spend time on it. But that's not a USB interface you can use all kinds of equipment on, like a USB stick or something, you know. That's really a lot of work. There's no way of doing that on the ZX Spectrum. If you're interested PC user in some kind of 48K board or complete machine, check out ZXSpectrum.shop, of course. The link is in the YouTube description. Anyway, let's get back to the program. I was talking about the toastracks and pricing. Well, the first category was way too cheap. The second I was thinking about is, well, that's priced sharply. You're still gonna sell a lot tonight, but you won't make much money. And the third category I was thinking of is, oh, that's okay, especially for mint box ones, and your family have stuffed bellies in that way. And the fourth one was, come on man, only some elite can buy at those prices, you idiot. So those are the four categories, and I think I will stick with the third one. I want to get decent prices and not make the machines unavailable for people with some lower budget, you know. I just want to ask a fair price for them. So that's why I was discussing that on Facebook. If I would offer them only on eBay, and I sometimes do offer them on eBay, and even things like a ZX80 or something, I will offer on eBay only because those are really, I think, in my opinion, really rare models for collectors, and most of them are not being used, and only for collectors. But a toastrack is one of those models that is used a lot. I'm using a toastrack, only a toastrack, when I'm doing stuff like development, and because I like the machine a lot, and it's easy. You have the keywords on the keys. It's very compatible, so I like that a lot. I have all kinds of other machines. Sometimes I do some development on a +2, for example, because for the laser harp I'm using a +2. I adapted a lot to make it a laser harp controller. But I'm doing development in an assembler on the machine itself, with diff MC interface, of course. But those racks are machines that are being loved and used, and I think I should just ask a decent price for them. And of course everyone would like a perfectly mint toastrack, boxed and all, sealed maybe, for €50, 45 pounds or something. But no, that's not an option for anyone who knows how much these machines cost and how much effort sometimes is needed. Because I think of the ones I'm having here, I think I have 7. There's one in the back and there's one in the box here. I think 4 or 5 of them need some repairs, and I've spent some time already on some. So some of them have really tough defects. I still have to check what the cause is, and it can take over 1 hour. It's easily to get one fixed and refurbished, especially when replacing all the capacitors, which are not cheap, because I'm only using this size capacitors, of course. So the time and the parts, the membrane, which is getting more expensive, it seems, because I'm not sure, still not sure where I can buy those membranes the best at the moment. Well, anyway, I'm doubting between the ones from Georgia, from China, and from the ones from Czech Republic that are sold by Rich and Thomas. So I'm not sure. And of course, the ones from China are also sold by Peter. I got a couple of them from him as well, because sometimes I just need them, and I can't wait. All right. So let's talk about some magazines. I just got this Fusion gaming mag. I think the full name is Fusion Gaming Mag. Or is it Gaming Magazine? I'm not sure. Oh well, there's some goodies in there. And I really want to share this with you. I must say, I was thinking it would be an A4 magazine, but I was mistaken. I didn't read the description. Who does read the descriptions anyway? But I think Chris Wilkins is doing a really nice job of creating these magazines. He also creates those annual Crash annuals, which are very cool as well. Let me just put the camera a bit down so you can watch it with me. Oh man, the camera's hot. Maybe it's a monitor, I'm not sure. I hope you can see it a bit. Because I want to share this with you. Just a sec. Right. Alright, okay, let's get through some pages. Hey, it's Mario. That's a coincidence. I didn't notice. So, Wipeout, well-known game. Cool pictures. Well, let's see if there's something about ZX Spectrum inside. It looks like a puzzle, but it's not. ZX Spectrum related inside as well. I see ZX Spectrum here. Mario Kart, top 5 games to play on the Switch. Okay, cool. I don't have a Switch. The only thing I like from the Switch is Ariana Grande. Have you watched that? Or just put it on. Sorry if you don't like it. But Ariana Grande, yeah. Yeah, let me just show it to you. Ariana Grande, Jimmy Fallon, yes. Okay, I just have to show you. So I will put down the music again. Okay, and I will show you this. I think it's cool. So they have made a clip. Let's rewind that and let's show you. So you'll know Ariana Grande, I guess. And this is so cool. Oh, where's no audio? Alright, there it is. So they're playing No Tears Left to Cry on Nintendo Switch with those cardboard projects, Legos, of course. And I think it's very cool. It's a bit nostalgic as well, you know, I think. And maybe you just don't like the song. I can understand that. I don't have any problem if you don't like the song. But it's they say it's played on Nintendo Switch, which is definitely not completely played on that. But it's cool to watch, you know, I think. Anyway, tell me what you think of that. Oh, let me put up the song because I've heard the song too much today. My kids like it as well. I think I like it. I think I like what they did there, and I can imagine Labo is getting a lot more sales because of that. I don't think I would like to be featured on a show like that, because I will definitely have no time left at all after such a show. Anyway, more gaming stuff here. Astro Wars, cool. Alright, I don't see any specific ZX Spectrum stuff, but I think I will like it anyway. Far Cry 5, Famicom. Very nice. So, if you like old school console stuff, then order the Fusion Gaming Gaming Mag for only £4, so it's not expensive. The second one is in the making at the moment. You can order it already. This is the first one, and I hope I can find some time, maybe in the garden, in the backyard, with a beer or something, to do some reading. I think it's cool. It's cool. Okay, I hope you're liking the show so far. I'm not hoping anyone left because of Ariana Grande, of course. No, I don't think she's that bad. Talking about magazines, I was sharing some thoughts about something I would really love having here in the ByteDelight workplace, and that's magazine rack with original ZX Spectrum magazines with their cover tapes taped on them, of course. And of course, I don't think I will be able to find sealed ones anywhere. That's not a problem. That's not what I want. I just want to have the magazines in kind of a decent shape, and find some cover tapes with them. I think I will put them on one of the walls there. Let me show you. That's hot. I still have one of the wall there is not used at all at the moment. I have some more walls here. The tape wall is not finished. I need to get more tapes, but I'm not using rare tapes or anything, or only the bad tapes. So mostly not interesting games at all. Here's my work backlog, and the other wall at that side is also not used, but I'm not watching that a lot because I'm just working here mostly. So as you can see here, there's no way of looking at that wall from this angle. But I want to create some rack in any way, put on some original ZX Spectrum magazines, Sinclair User or Crash or something, with a couple of cover tapes. And the first one I would like to put on there is the one with the demo of R-Type, which was my favorite magazine and game demo back then. Forever. I played it so many times, the demo only, because it was only the first level. But if you haven't played many games in your life before, and you're playing a game like R-Type for the first time, even if it's only the first level, it makes such an impression you will never forget. So that was what it did with me, and I would really like to experience that again in some way. So I would love it if someone walks in here, like myself, and sees that rack of magazines, and you have the feeling you're in the bookstore again, with the eyes of the sales guy continuously watching you, what you're doing, if you're not grabbing the tapes of the magazines, and how it was back in the days. I think I discussed it last week a bit, but I still want to do that. I just have to find some of the original mags, and not for £10 each or something, but I hope for 2 or 3 each. I'm not sure. I have a couple of cover tapes, so I hope I can do some matches, and I can put a couple on that wall there. I have to think of how to put them on, but that won't be the biggest problem. I think I will be creative. Yeah, not at first, Peter. I think at first the tapes were left on, but maybe in the UK they removed them from the magazines very early because, of course, ZX Spectrum magazines and the tapes were sold a lot more there than in Holland. But even here, mostly in city centers, they pulled off the tapes and put them behind the counter because of that, yeah. we've discussed it somewhere. I'm not sure where. I think on Facebook somewhere. Anyway, I'm still thinking about it. So I think it's one of the things I have to finish with the workplace here. Talking about finishing the workplace. I really have to order the pick and place machine very soon, any week now. But I'm doubting a bit. There are two major specific types or categories I'm interested in. Let me put on the music a bit so you can have some music in. Let's see if it's not too loud. No, it's not. No, now it is. Okay, so we have the light placer from Finland. I will show you some... What's happening? Anyway, let me put on the music. I don't know what happened to the music. Oh, it's, the music ended. Okay, that's simple. So I want to show you what the light placer does. I have a new video here which I found on YouTube. Let me just put that on. So this is the light placer, and it's just starting. So let me put the video a bit further. So this is what it does, and this is the actual speed of the machine. So it isn't the fastest, as you can see here, and it also lacks feeders or rails or something. So it's kind of a manual system to progress the strips with the parts, the SMD parts, and this is my main worry. If I will buy a machine that costs over 2,000 euros, I'm not being disturbed with the speed. The good thing about this machine, that's the reason most people buy this one and not the Chinese ones, is that first, this one has full support in English. It has a great forum and many people who have been continuing development on software and hardware. And it has a very detailed camera, or I think 2 cameras integrated. So it watches where every part should go and what the orientation and the exact location of every part will be or is. So it's very, very precise. That's the good thing about this machine. But man, I'm frustrated watching this at this moment, and I don't think I will like this. In one way, I think if I just put on the machine and wait until some PCBs are like this panelized and are finished, and I can put them in the oven, then well, you don't have to wait next to the machine, of course. But it's so slow. So I also have found a video about one of the Chinese models. Let me just show that to you as well. I will show you in a sec, because I want to show you a video of the photo of the machine before that. So this is one of the Chinese machines, one of the latest models. Yeah, I have a reflow oven with the Controleo kit, which I have to install. And I've tested the oven a couple of times. It works greatly. And with the Controleo kit, you only have to push a button and it will do everything itself, which I think it would be perfect for my small series. This is the Chinese model, the latest one. It's from the company SMT, I think. I'm not sure, because it says something here in one of the other offers. It says SMT in the description, which I would think is something with the brand. I'm not sure. Of course, SMT is surface mount technology. I know. But maybe it's the brand name. I'm not sure. Anyway, the model number is set B324ST or something, 5T. I'm not sure. And this is, or it's a description as well, I think. Oh no, it's not. So this machine is about 2,500 euros, which sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. It's really cheap for a machine like this. And the good thing is that this one has all the automatic feeders and the holder for the reels. So it's much Much more easy to use because it's almost fully automatic. Almost, I say, because you still have to put some chips in specific places here on top. So it's not a machine you can use for PCBs with many chips on it, only for interfaces like a different MC with a couple of chips. My use only 4 chips, I think, not more than that. And it's so fast. But the downside of this one is, of course, that most of the things are in Chinese, which I will show here. I think, or this video doesn't show the interface itself, but it does show the speed of the machine, and it really is fast. Look at it. And hear it, especially. It's so fast, freaking fast compared to the light placer. And I must say, when I watch a video like this, it takes away 80 or 90% of my doubts of which machine I should get. It has a touchscreen. I don't think it's capacitive. I think you need some pen for it, I'm not sure. What I've seen from other videos. But it's so damn fast if you look at this. And so, as I said, it has all the automatic feeders. Just have to put you just have to put the parts in small places on the machine itself. But I think I would be better off with a Chinese machine. But I must make sure that I can understand, I can read the interface, I can understand what kind of input files I need and how to operate the machine, of course. So it won't be easy to make a decision. I can still try to find some of the older Chinese machines, which might have a better, how do you say, the community of users. Hopefully some English as well. What I've seen is that some people who reply to or uploaded videos on YouTube, for example, are Russian people. So Chinese or Russian, I can both not understand it at all. So I hope I can find some good solution for that. But the pick and place machine will definitely speed up my production here, and I will definitely lead one to make ByteDelight a success in the near future. I think it's a success already, but you know, if I keep on working on those new hardware at this speed, I won't make enough money, and I will get in problems, and I don't want to get in problems. So I need that machine in any way. So it will come soon, I hope. Oh yeah, and one of the benefits of the Chinese is that I think they are completely assembled. And the light placer takes a couple of days, 4 days, the seller says, to assemble myself, and I don't have the time. 4 days doesn't sound like much, you might think, but I'm working 6 days a week now to get the backlog ready. And yes, it's an investment of time and money, I know. So after that, it should be faster. But for the moment, it's way too much work. Talking about cheap Chinese tools, the pick and place machine definitely isn't cheap, but it's not expensive as well, because the professional ones are a factor of 100 or more of the price of the cheap ones. Talking about cheap, I bought this multimeter last week from AliExpress. I'm not sure what the price is, I have to look it up. I can look it up, why not? Ben, look it up. AliExpress. Sign in. I buy a lot from AliExpress, I like it a lot. But mostly gadgets. I don't buy electronic parts. I've bought some electronic parts, but not that many. There's not much on electronic parts there. But mainly gadgets and things like smartphones. I even ordered some smartphones because I've seen in the past that some of the reviews I did on my channel about a tablet, for example, really got a lot of replies and was watched very well. And that's the difference of making videos about ZX Spectrums and videos about modern stuff. The modern stuff get lots more attention, mostly, not always, of course, because one of the YouTube channels I was showing you, the LGR, has a lot of views as well, but that's because the channel grew a lot, of course. But I ordered some very cheap Chinese smartphones with Android 7 and some other cool modern features, specifications, for only, you can't imagine, only €35 each, including shipment. So I did that only for reviews, and I'm going to review those again. So I bought them on AliExpress. I'm going to review them, and I'm really curious if these cheap phones get a lot of attention on my YouTube channel. So just something I like to experiment with. But getting to the other stuff I bought, it's a multimeter, and I'm going to show you now. Here it is. It's a multimeter from only, what did I buy? What did I pay? I mean, let me check. I think this one, yeah. What are the other ones? Oh, it has a thermocouple probe. If you have the more expensive ones, you can check temperatures, which could be something that I can use with ZX Spectrum ULEZ, for example, but I'm using another tool for that. And this one, what is that? I don't know. I can see some more things here, but it's not that more. I don't know. I got the cheapest, I think. So only €14. Only €14. And my previous multimeter is here. Was a Dynatec, and I think this one is now 20 years old, or maybe older. I'm not sure. And it's really showing some problems. It's still working. I replace the batteries from time to time. But the cheap Chinese one is so much smaller. It's a bit smaller. It's lighter. It's thinner. And the good thing about this one is that it has automatic ranging, which my old Dynatec didn't have. Back in the days that you have to pay €150 or something, and I was a student back then. So it has a bag, plastic smelling bag with it, some manual in English, and the the cables did come with these caps on it, which you can almost not see that there's a cap, but there wasn't a hole. So I thought, what the hell? But anyway, you just have to pull it off. But I really like this multimeter because it's so light. You can throw it in the air like a baby. No, I'm just joking. I will show you how it works. Of course, here you've seen multimeters a lot. I will just put this away. But this is one of the most used settings. So it's measuring voltage at the moment, but it also says it can measure frequency, and it can measure AC instead of DC, which is set by default. So if you turn it on, it will always get to DC by default, but you can change it to AC, to frequency, percentage. I'm not sure what percentage does. Millivolts, ohms, and this also has the beeping sound, the beeping connection test setting. It's a bit slow sometimes. Anyway, that works very well for only €15, man. Out of ranging, you know. It really works well. I won't dare to use something like this on a power outlet with 230 volts AC, because I don't think the wires are safe for that. But for any kind of other measuring stuff, I think it's great. I haven't checked if it's calibrated well. I don't know, but you know, for most of the stuff, it's a bargain if you compare it to prices of the stuff here in Holland. So I really like this a lot. If you want to buy a similar thing, head over to AliExpress and type in digital multimeter auto range and watch it, because some say they have auto ranging, and it's definitely not true. So look into the details if you need one. I think China offers so many good stuff nowadays. Jaws Adventure. Oh, you want a link, Peter? Okay, let me put it in then. I will put it in the description. I'm not sure if it will automatically update. I don't know. Do I have to push a button? Can you check, Peter, if the description is updated? I'm not sure. I have no idea. There's no way of typing update or something here. I don't know. I will put it on the chat as well. And, okay, no problem. Yes. Yes. It doesn't allow me. It doesn't want me to do this. Oh, too many characters. Well, we'll just get rid of the HTTPS. This will work. So copy that to your browser and you will find it. It's okay with a refresh, so you can see it in the description then? That would be great. So it seems to update it in real time then, which is good. And let me just, in that case, also add LGR to that description. Oh, that's great. Thank you, Peter. LGR YouTube channel. And I forget this a lot. Updating the description. People often remind me of that. How can I? Okay, I see. Evgeny has to also create his own YouTube channel name link URL. Alright, they're all in now. Okay, so the multimeter was the last thing I had on my program. I think it's good to take a look at the number of subscribers at this moment. I'm really curious if there have been a couple of new ones. I think so. We're at 889, so only 11. Man, what should I do? What should I do? I only need 11 more. What can I do about that? How can I get 11 more subscribers? I don't know. I don't know magic, If you guys know magic now. Sometimes I think I just have to ask some people with more well-known channels, but I don't want to be an intruder. I don't like to spam forums or something with those messages. I like to follow the rules, and when it comes to that, and just get people who like to subscribe, and not who I push to subscribing to my channel, So that's why I don't do that. Otherwise, I would have them already. So we just have to wait, I think. I'm sorry. I still have 2 Pro ones on the shelf at the moment, so maybe tomorrow we'll see. Maybe we'll put something on Facebook tomorrow again. Not sure. I think I just have to change one thing here, because what I see on my camera is that not all the boxes are shown that well. I think this is a bit of a rare picture, have to be careful because this is the mint box with the machine still in it. I think this is nice, don't you think? Don't fall. Don't fall. How does that look? Just let me put the camera a bit that way. Yeah, man, look at that. Oh, I like that. My camera is turning back automatically. Let me just zoom in because it's a beautiful view, I think. Let me zoom into that. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yes, and now that way, yes. What is it doing? It's not doing anything. Oh, okay. We're getting there. More. Zoom. Yeah, whoa, not that much. Woohoo! And I'm not a collector. I'm not a collector. I keep telling myself that myself. I'm not a collector. But I really like the red boxes. Maybe the next should have a red box as well, don't you think? I like the box they've come up with a lot, but I think these red boxes have something special, and I really like them. So I must keep one for myself, and I don't care a lot about the shape it's in. So most probably I will just keep the most damaged one for myself. I'm not sure. I want to have one here. And other people can have the mint ones, and don't ask me because they're all reserved already. I think I don't have enough already. So, man, I have so many things to do still. I just said to my wife, I hope tomorrow I've cleared my production backlog and I can finally focus again on new stuff I promised weeks ago, and more repairs, because there are so many repairs waiting still. But sales are going kind of well, in a way that of course I can use more sales, but as long as I'm doing production by hand, I don't mind that there are not so many sold at this moment. And I have plenty of ideas for new products and ways of increasing the sales volume. That's not a problem. But I'm very careful with that, so I'm not offering all products everywhere because I'm having my hands filled already. I just want to catch up with the backlog completely, order the pick and place machine in the meantime, and get more products ready which people are waiting for. And I have so many ideas, that's not a problem. I really hope the ideas and the way I'm doing this, including the pick and place machine, which will be here soon I hope, are enough to make this successful for doing this as a living, you know what I want to say. I think it's achievable. I think it's more than achievable, but it's because there are so many people who love these machines and love these gadgets and add-ons, and so I don't think that's a real problem. It's just being wise enough with decision making, what to focus on, what to spend time on, and what to do first. But I don't want to keep people waiting. So I think I have to be careful with too many new products. I really have to increase the production process, or speed up the production process first. So that's why I really need a pick and place machine. Can't wait for that. We'll see about that. Anyway, we have been live for 1 hour and 20 minutes, which is almost a full soccer game. And congrats for winning last Wednesday, I think, to the UK people. It was a really nice game, because I was thinking Colombia was playing so aggressively, and I don't like that at all. Man, all the yellow cards there. But you could see that the UK didn't keep up with the energy in the second half, and especially after that, when it got to 1-1. So I watched all the complete game, even the penalties, and I think UK deserved it. So anyway, hey Chan, it's an English chat, man. No problem, man. No problem. You can talk Dutch if you want to. Talking about Dutch, let's end this with some cool video. I think I like it a lot. I like kids, you know. I really like kids. And what I saw last week was this. Let me see. Yeah, this one. Oh man, I like this a lot. Let me just show it. Let me just show it. Because I have the spec is still here, so I can. Highly requested. The girl Clara is such a nice girl. Did I feature those in stroopwafels? I'm not sure if I showed them to you. She's like me, you know. She's completely ADHD. No, you know what I mean. I like coffee a lot. I drink, what is it, 10 of these a day, at least. England then, sorry Peter, England. That's another discussion, Peter. She likes coffee, look at that. She's drinking a complete cup of coffee. She's how old is she? How old is she? 8 or something? Maybe 10. Coffee. So she's getting hyperactive, as you can see. Anyway, Frank, hi. I was just finishing, Frank, and I'm finishing with this very cool video about the Dutch snacks. Where people are trying, kids are trying in USA, I think. Licorice, black licorice. Anyway, if you like videos like this, I will just get that video featured in the description as well. So that's all for tonight, guys. Let me finish the description and Dutch snacks update. I like this video a lot. It's also nostalgic, you know. It's, all the snacks that are shown there, especially for the speculaties, they're really nostalgic. We have them downstairs as well, speculaas, so and drop-offs as well. I think anything in the video. Almost 900. Almost 900, Peter. We didn't reach 900 tonight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're talking about subscribers, aren't you? 889. 11 to go, yes. Too bad we didn't make it this week. And I really did my best, you know. I put lots of reminders of that in everywhere. But okay, we'll do that next week. I think this was I had a great time. I hope you guys had a great time as well during the show. Thank you for watching, guys. And as I told you last week, I want to end these videos with the commercial and not start them with them. And the URL to the shop is in the description as well. So let's just end it with this, and I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys. Head over to ZXspectrum.shop to buy brand new add-ons for your ZX Spectrum. Lots of different products are available. For example, the ZX HD HDMI interface, or the FMC Enjoy Pro 1 SD card interface, and lots more. Set their currency preference to British pounds or euro and check out easily. Also found on our website are links to our Facebook page with weekly updates of all kinds of ongoing projects. And of course, do subscribe to our YouTube channel with lots of reviews and the ByteDelight weekly show episodes.